Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I have another Gurkha to try today. This is the Gurkha Beast. This is a very dark brown wrapper, almost black. Very beautiful wrapper. It's got that good humidor kind of smell. Premium tobacco. A little bit sweet. Chocolatey on the foot. A little bit of spice. Out of all of my Gurkhas that I got, I've been looking forward to this one in particular. First of all, just off the bat, because it's the Beast, you know. To me, that sounds like it's going to be kind of hardcore. There is a beauty and a beast, and I also have the beauty. Thought maybe I should have smoked the beauty first, so I could just do it in order, beauty and the beast, but what's the point? Anyway, I've been looking forward to this. I love a good Maduro, and this is so dark, I wonder if you'd call this an Oscuro, I believe is what that is. Very dark. But I love a good Maduro, and I've really been looking forward to this. This is the darkest one out of all the Gurkhas in my sampler. Fairly loose draw, pretty consistent with the other Gurkhas I've had. And its flavor is like premium tobacco with a little bit of spice, a little bit of sweetness. I'm trying to light my cigar here, and as a side note, I'm going to show you this Alec Bradley lighter. I forget what the exact model is called. I would not recommend buying this. This is the worst cigar lighter I've ever had. The day I got it, I had to take it apart and modify it just so it would work. Not even holding the button down. It's not good. Don't buy this. No matter how good of a deal it seems like on cigarbid.com, I think I got this for like $3. Its MSRP is like 20, allegedly. But yeah, don't do it. It's not worth it. There's a little bit of spice. There's a bitterness. Kind of feel it like on my lips. I've noticed that about the Gurkhas. For some reason, they all have a little like bitter kind of flavor. I'm not sure what that's about. Bitter spice. That is, man. I hope this isn't a letdown. I hope this whole cigar is not just a big disappointment, because I've been really looking forward to trying this. And that first drag was not real great. I expect a Maduro wrapper to have some sweetness to it. I'm not getting anything like that. It tastes really, I don't know, how do I explain this? It tastes like it's empty of flavor. Like, I don't know, like somebody sapped all the flavor out of it. I don't know, it's weird. I can't really explain it. The beast is not really that much of a beast, is it? I'm looking at GurkhaCigars.com, and it says the wrapper is from Costa Rica, the binder is Dominican, the filler is Dominican, Nicaraguan, and Honduran, and the country of origin is Costa Rica. First impression, I'm not overly impressed. There's a little bit of spice. It's got like a generic base, earthy kind of thing going. Tastes like earthy tobacco with a little bit of spice. I really want there to be some sweetness in here. I think I can taste a little bit of it now. Well, I'm about this far in now. There is a little bit of sweetness that's trying to come out. I'm still getting a real bitter dry bitterness. It's like a dry wood. I feel like I'm licking a piece of wood. My tongue has like a bitter dry. It's a little off-putting. I'm trying and trying to taste sweetness in this, and it doesn't want to do that for me. Um, the spiciness has kind of died down. It really just tastes like tobacco. It's a premium tobacco flavor with some underlying, like a dry woodiness. Very, very, very small measure of sweet. And that's about it. Another thing, the draw on this, for a big gauge cigar, this is a 60 gauge cigar, the draw is too loose. It's like, even the way I cut it, I don't know if you can see that, if that'll show up. You can see I really just barely took the top of that cap off. And I kind of wish I had just put the tiniest punch. I mean, this needs like a toothpick punch to just let a little bit of smoke so you can get some resistance when you take a drag. Because when a cigar has a really, really open draw, it can mess the whole experience up. It's not as bad as a draw that's too tight, where you just can't get any smoke at all. But it's like the other way around. It's like, if you had a piece of PVC pipe and you're trying to, try to drink a drink with a big fat piece of PVC pipe. It's like that. So I'm getting a little bit of that experience from this. The sweetness is developing, which I really appreciate. At first I thought it was going to be very monotone, and so I'm glad that that's picking up now. Not a whole lot else to say. About to take the band off. It's not a very flavorful cigar. It's kind of boring. So I'm a little disappointed. So I looked up a little bit of information on the Gurkha Beast, and I'm going to look at cigarsinternational.com. They use their strength meter to indicate that this is a full strength cigar. I haven't felt any nicotine from it yet. Let me just read you something here. Aged for an absolute minimum of 8 years, this dark leaf is oily and toothy, cloaking a luxurious blend of Dominican, Honduran, and Colombian long fillers, bound by flavorful Nicaraguan leaf. That's interesting because on the Gurkha website I didn't see Colombian tobacco. The result is an array of flavor including hints of cocoa and wood with a smooth, sweet finish that lingers after each puff. I wouldn't describe it that way. I would say it is smooth, sure. Cocoa and wood. I haven't been getting cocoa from this. Wood, I suppose I could say, it tastes like licking a dry plank of wood, the bitterness that gets left on my tongue. Maybe that's what they're talking about. I wouldn't say that it has a smooth, sweet finish that lingers. Not at all. Not for me. So, there's that. Let me go back to GurkhaCigars.com. The Beast is a rich and bold flavor cigar, providing strong flavors of rich tobacco, sweet spice, and earthy undertones to provide a multi-layered flavor profile. These cigars are packed in a stunning black lacquered box surrounded by velvet. Only 1,000 boxes are made annually. Wow, I didn't know that. So this is sort of a rare cigar, huh? I don't know, 1,000 boxes annually? A black lacquered box surrounded by velvet. It makes it sound really luxurious, the description. It's not a bad cigar, it's just not that for, I don't know. I'm not sure what a box of these would cost. Probably way more than I would ever want to spend. And I got a feeling a lot of what you're paying for is that special black lacquered box with velvet and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I admit I'm really more of a schlub kind of, cigar smoker. Uh, I don't have any delusions of, being like a high class gentleman or anything like that. And so when you start talking about a, special lacquered box with velvet and stuff like that, I'm out. No thanks. I don't want that. I can kind of get, this is my fifth Gurkha now. I'm kind of getting the feeling that a lot of the Gurkha um, mystique is really just fancy facade. It's like it's got a very shiny veneer. The only thing lacking is the flavor, which is the only thing I care about. You could give me an ugly cigar with no band on it, doesn't even come in a box. Send it to me wrapped in a rubber band, you know? I do not care what it looks like. I want that flavor. I'm smoking cigars so I can taste them. And I'm starting to get the feeling that maybe this is why people don't like Gurkha. Because they seem like real flashy, get your attention and make it seem like a big deal. And then when you actually smoke it, it's like, there's nothing to it. It's picking up flavor. It's just, for the price, let me see what these cost. Okay, okay, a box of these looks like a box of 35 is what they are, and the price on Cigars International is $495, and that is with suggested MSRP of $700. Okay, 5 pack for 50. So a 5 pack, you're getting them for $10 a piece. To me, that's not a deal. Not for this. So with the MSRP being suggested at $700, that would make each one of these $20. Okay, and a box of 35. That would be a $20 cigar. Now, usually when you buy a box of something, you're supposed to be getting it at the best deal possible. The more bulk you buy, the cheaper the individual piece comes out to be. That does not seem to be the case here. It's kind of weird. I'm getting definitely into the second third here. I'm tasting sweetness now. I really wish it had been there the whole time. It's giving me hope. It's making me feel like maybe by the time I'm done with it, it will be an enjoyable cigar. So, we'll see. Well, I'm about this far in. Getting into the final third. The bitterness is becoming a problem. It's getting to be where I don't even want to take a drag off of it, which is a real shame. Maybe somebody loves this, but this is not for me. The body started out very mellow to medium, and it picks up. By now, I'm at about a medium. The strength of it is pretty strong. I have been feeling nicotine. If you like a lot of nicotine, maybe this would be for you. To me, it's the flavor of it that it's making it really hard to smoke. There's a bitterness in here that is very, very off-putting. There is very mild sweetness, not nearly enough to compensate for that bitterness, and there's not much else other than that. It's just bitter, and it's not fun to smoke this at all. I don't look forward to taking a drag. It doesn't make me want more, you know? So, I'm terribly disappointed in this cigar. I'm not even sure if I'm going to upload this review. This one might just go the way of the Widowmaker. The Widowmaker was thoroughly unenjoyable, and I did not upload a review on that because it was so boring. I had nothing to say about it. It was just tasted like tobacco, and it had that bitterness, not like this one. Something about Gurkha, they're bitter. What's up with that? I want to like it, but I can't. So, do I recommend this? No. I'm not sure who I'd recommend it to. Somebody who likes a lot of nicotine? Somebody who enjoys bitterness. That's about it. It's a real shame. I've been looking forward to this one in particular. There's really only one more in the sampler that I'm looking forward to like this, and it's the Centurion. So, I gotta say, as I keep going through these Gurkhas, I'm liking them less and less. The past couple of them have not been so good. Actually, the past 3 of them that I've smoked. I'm really glad I didn't spend a lot of money. I got it for like a super duper great price. I ordered it during Christmas, and I'm not sure why. Maybe a lot of people were just busy doing other stuff and they weren't sitting there bidding on cigars. But man, around Christmas time, I just cleaned up on cigarbid.com. I got a tremendous deal. I'm not upset because of that. Let's just say if I bought this at a cigar store and it was like 15 bucks and I got it home and experienced this, I'd be pretty upset. I've never had a cigar that was that bitter. That was like the prominent flavor was a bitterness. It's like, I can only imagine that's what they're calling a wood flavor. Because to me it does seem like if you put literally a piece of wood in your mouth, it would make your tongue kind of pucker a little bit. It would have like a bitterness. Anywho, there's my review on the Gurkha Beast. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.